What's the hardest part of eating a vegetable? Putting her back in the wheelchair. French ticklers, how you going? It's been too long since I've made a video where you can ask me your fucked up questions. But we're back with another season of Ask Mr. French. I hope we have some Spider-Man themed questions and some about goat porn. That's what I've been into lately. I don't know the goat noise. Bah! Was that a sheep or a goat? I fucking can't do it. No, I'm gonna have to look that up. Yeah, that's not what I thought. That sounded like a fucking monkey. How often do you get on the piss compared to when you were younger? Champ. Oh, fuck. Did I just get champed in the first question? You fucking son of a bitch. You're gonna champ me, motherfucker! For our foreigners watching this video, champ is the ultimate insult in Australia. I'd rather be called literally a pedophile, bat fucker, vegan. What do you think is your ugliest feature? I guess probably the outside. Oh, the inside's pretty bad. How do I pull a 9 when I'm a solid 6? Dress up as Spider-Man, shoot your web at her, pull it towards you. That's the literal and actual way to do it. Now it's time for a word from our sponsor. Holy fuck, is this like the first sponsored video I've ever gotten? Never fucking do branded content because my shit's too rude. But we got some legends who want a piece of the French. Surfshark. That's the worst fucking start. Surfshark VPN. With fucking I can't even say it. With Surfshark VPN, you can stop websites from tracking your info and selling targeted ads to you. It's nothing creepier than when you're having a conversation about raccoons or beach chairs, and then you go on your phone, next minute an ad pops up featuring a raccoon on a beach chair. You're like, that's fucking cute, but creepy, not about it. Plus, with Surfshark's HackLock ID protection, you'll get an alert when some little goblin is trying to break into your email. Fuck goblins, an underused term, doesn't matter. But one of my favorite features of Surfshark is that you can see content not available in your area. Chris Lilly's now, maybe. If you want both protection and freedom online, click the link in the description, use the code SungaAttack. Not only gives you 85% off the regular price, but also 3 months of service for free. Thanks, Surfshark. There we go, that was good. I think I fucking nailed that. Mr. French, as an aspiring business owner, do you have any tips for starting my own mustache rides business? Firstly, you need a mustache. If you don't have a mustache, hard to get the rides. Secondly, charge less. Whatever you're charging, charge less. I'm still angry about that champ comment, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's your workout routine? You're ripped, man. Great question. So I started dating this chick and she's like, I'm gonna go on a diet, do you wanna go on it with me for the lols? I'm like, yeah, that'll be funny. Then I get served this for lunch. I put it on my Instagram. If you follow me there, you already know the fucking lols about it. She serves it to me in straight face. I go, what the fuck is that? She goes, that's your lunch. I go, no. Orphans wouldn't eat that for a fucking snack, let alone me eating that for a lunch. Anorexic people would have 2 plates of that. That's not a fucking lunch. Who would win, 20 Eshe lads or George Pell? Great question. That depends the age of the Esh lads. If they're like 7-year-olds, well, that's home field advantage to George Pell. Being there, done that. Tinder, please do a new season with new content. It's fucking coming. I have about 85% of the chats I want. I just want it to be perfect for you. We'll probably film it next week. Spoiler, I started playing again when you could do the Tinder passport. So, my chats are not with Australian girls. Where did I go? We'll find out. When did you first start doing stand-up? We got a normal question. I was 17, I did it in high school. Sort of Triple J run this competition. It's called Class Clowns. I didn't screen my material carefully enough because it's a high school competition, so there's all other high school kids doing stand-up. A lot of parents, a lot of teachers. I come in with my Frenchy stuff, just fucking boom, straight for the gutter. There was a lot of awkward faces in that crowd. I legitimately, one of the bits I did was about one of my mates, Pete, who got a boner on the bus, and I thought it was the fucking funniest bit. I'm like, that's fucking fire. We called him pedophile, but no, it didn't go down as well as it should have. Would you and Tom ever start an OnlyFans account? What have I got to lose, you know what I mean? I got the body for it. I got the mullet for it. OnlyFans, no fucking way. If I do an OnlyFans account, it'll be just something cooked, like I'll wear a horse head the whole time, you know what I mean? When we were telling that my little brother out of his basement, it's been 12 days and all he's done is play R. Kelly and feed him half chicken nuggets in a Michael Jackson costume. If I know Tom, he's never getting out. More Thompsons. You want more Thompsons? Leave it in the comments. I might write one. I got a few ideas. Favorite platform at the moment, as in YouTube, TikTok, etc. Not just 9 3/4. Fucking get your Harry Potter on. Jump through the platform, Ron. When are we getting some new music? Great question. 4 ready to drop. Yo, Frenchy, how old were you when you lost your virginity? I'm hoping to lose it by next month. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been close. How many kids have you taught that actually became successful? Well, I was teaching for what, 4 or 5 years. I would have had hundreds of students. So at least 2 to 3. Because I remember every class, there was at least 10% of the students wouldn't buy drugs off me. And I would keep my eye on them going, you guys are going to make it. I'd still get students to this day coming up to me after shows going, you were my teacher at school. I'm like, fuck yeah, was I good? They're like, no, you put on Madagascar and went to sleep. Okay, this question looks good. Hi, Mr. French. I was having a bath with my nan the other day and she started stroking my external sexual organ. When you bath with your nan, does she do this as well? Just unsure if this is normal. Thanks, sir. It is normal. It is. Have you ever taught a student who ended up going to jail? Probably. Let's be honest. But it depends what they went to jail for. Like, if they just went for like a little misdemeanor like armed robbery or killing priests with their car, not as bad. But if they went to jail for calling someone champ, then that'd be upsetting. 60 likes for this one. I better answer it. How did you meet Tom? I've told this story on the podcast, Tom and Frenchy podcast. Check it out if you're not already around it. It was one of those classic ones. We met you at a petting zoo. We're both there to pet the llamas. And he starts jerking it off. And I'm like, sir, you're not supposed to whip it off. And he's like, bro, I'm collecting semen for a video in which I'm going to drink it. I'm like, yo, I make videos too, but I don't drink animal semen. I just do like dark comedy. And he's like, grow up. And he put his mouth on the llama dick. And the rest is history. Do you truly love me, Frenchy, or was it to only get with my mum? I'm getting to that age where I'm going to be able to start hooking up with some of my subscribers' mums. So I'll be careful when writing shit like that, because I'll DM a few. Tinder or OnlyFans. OnlyFans costs money, and they both get me off. During ISA, I've been averaging about 14 wanks a day. I started jizzing blood clots. Should I see a doctor or embrace the free birth control? You need to see a blood bank. That's what you need to see. You need to donate that, bro. You know how rare it is to get cum blood? Can you do more Australiana hostel? Well, you gotta ask Tom. I'm trying to do it. I want to set it up like myself, like kidnap a bunch of backpackers, start our own hostel, but Tom's like, oh, that's illegal. So, do you ever have tickle fights with your uncle? That would explain a lot. What would it explain? The Spider-Man shirt? No, maybe, no. There have been spots on my PP ever since I stayed overnight at my teacher's house. What do I do? You're not supposed to tell people about it. That's what I told you when you left the fucking house, you dog. Have you ever looked at a kid at school and want to cave their skull in? Every fucking day. Yo, you know how annoying kids are at school? I was the same. Because you know the teacher can't hear you, so just fucking chirp, 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 champ, champ, champ. What I'd used to do is, when you play indoor soccer or something, is I'd make sure I'd go on the opposite team to the kid who's been chirping at me. 50-50 ball, boom, I'm going through him. I'm going through him like a car through a bunch of cyclists. Why did I see Tom hanging around the hospital outside the maternity ward? Fucking hell. That's a you problem, okay? Not a me problem. There's a lot about Tom here. He'll be very happy. Ever had a night out and tried to pull a girl by telling her you're famous and succeeded? The succeeded part, no. The talking shit part, yeah. Even before I was a comedian, I used to make up shit when I was out picking up. Professional frisbee player's a good one because they can't prove that either way. And sometimes just like a subtle one, like, I'm a stunt cock, you know what I mean? It's the most cooked fan interaction you've had. Too many. I had one dude, got me to sign his cock, and I did it. It was soft, but still quite a lot of room on it. It was a good one. Best place to do a shoey, closet, because then there's more around if you want to try out some other shoes. Will you ever tour in Wales, brother? Oh yeah, I should mention, so I had this big tour booked, as you know, someone ate a fucking bat, so I had to postpone it. All those shows I'll be doing again, okay? So UK, I'll get there next year, New Zealand next year, Australia this year, and start of next year. Have you ever kicked a chick out of your house because she smelt bad? Bush, don't pick up homeless chicks. Is pee stored in the balls? If so, where do girls keep it? Fuck, that is a brain buster, that is. How do I convince my girlfriend to have a threesome with the dog? That's probably enough. That's probably enough. I'll be doing a lot more of these, guys, so if I didn't get to your question, don't worry. Next time, I'm planning on doing Ask Mr. French with Neil Kolhaka, my mate who's also a comedian. So leave us some more questions. It can be to me, to him, to both of us. He's good at accents. Get him to do some accents. Make him do some weird acting. Write us a whole fucking script in the comments and we will do it. Leave them in the comments under this video. I'll be doing 8 Sydney shows called Frenchy and Friends. They'll be announced soon. Only $15 because it's going to be a lot of warm-up type material. It's going to be a lot of fun. There'll be special guests. Then I'll go on my Ruthless tour at the end of the year.